Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. Before I begin, Tracy, oh my gosh, I had no idea what you meant by the rest of your gift was coming on Monday. I thought it was these rocks that I just showed you guys that came the next day. No, she bought us the air compressor that goes with the pressure pot. Don's like, I thought Don ordered it because he was looking for one, a little one, and he was looking at the stores, he was looking on Amazon, and we were gonna just run up to the store and buy one today. Well, last night, this huge box comes, he was going to bed, he didn't open it, I didn't open it, I was busy. So like at midnight last night, I opened the boxes to see what came, and I'm like, oh, he bought an air compressor and he didn't tell me. So he wakes up this morning and he's like, did you buy that air compressor? And I go, no, didn't you buy that air compressor? And he's like, I didn't buy that. I'm like, are you serious? I go, that means Tracy bought it because it's the same California Air Tools. Oh my gosh, Tracy, you have gone way above and beyond. I am blown away. I don't even know how to thank you enough. I don't even know how to thank you enough. All I can do is say it over and over and over. Thank you so much. So Don is going up to buy a filter. And we're going to test this probably tomorrow because I cannot do it today. I'm doing something completely different, no epoxy today. But we will do it tomorrow, and I want to try it on that gnome, like I said, with the Christmas tree. That's a great test for it. So, gosh, Tracy, what a shocker this morning. We were both looking at each other with our mouth open like, I thought you bought it. No, I thought you bought it. Like, why would I buy an air compressor? I don't know anything about air compressors, but it's the perfect size for my room. We don't have to lug his big, huge one in here. Oh my gosh, it works out so amazing. Thank you so much. And before we begin today, today is December 1st when this video is going out. We have the 2 advent calendars to start opening. So this is the Highland Cow one that was sent to me. So we're gonna open up. Do we start at 24 or do we start at 1? Oh, I'm starting at 1. And now I'm going to go, since it's the December 1st, we're going to start at number 1. And these are little tiny ornaments. No wonder why they sent little ornaments. So these have an ornament for each day of the month. How cute is that? Let me get one out. These are adorbs. Oh, it's just got a string. We'll have to tie a little knot. That's okay. Yeah, because that hole is really, really small. Highland cows. Isn't that cute? I'm going to tie a little knot. And we will have 24 cows by the end of the month. That is so cute. Thank you so much. I can't get it tied. I will worry about it. Here, let me do it bigger and then just, there we go. There we go. So this one is holding something. Oh no, he's got a little pin on him. I don't know what he's holding. Maybe you guys can tell. It's adorable. I love it. So I'm going to keep these like handy for the next rest of the month. Actually, it's going to sit right next to my table. This is the Diane Kapoor's advent calendar. We're going to do number 1. These are her new colors for 2026. She wants us to name it, so I'm going to write what I think it should be named, and then I'm going to go through your comments and pick one of your names and see if she will pick any of our names for her new colors this year. Let's just open this up. I can't wait to see her new colors because I think I have all of her current colors now. As soon as my order comes in. I never dreamed I would have every one of her colors, but here we are living the dream. Okay, here's a blue unreleased collection. A3, because she has, oh, it goes on A3 here. Okay, I was just going to write it in 1, but it's 3. And she also has collections too, but here, I'll get you a good look at that color. It's very pretty. It's a light blue. So tell me in the comments what you think the name should be. If I can't think of a good one, I'm just going to use yours. But regardless, we're going to get a name for every single one of them for the month for her. And hopefully my channel members, not only members, but subscribers will be able to get a name on her package. All right, so for today, I got an email, which I do a lot because I don't have a lot of time to watch, and you guys know that. And this was from Wendy at Toonpish. Beat me to it. I was going to do this. I was going to do it after Christmas, and somebody sent me a recent video of hers, and she was playing around with polyurethane and marbling. And somebody had asked me to do that quite a while ago, and I'm like, sure, I'm going to try it. That would be great. And then I saw that Wendy did it. So she did it 2 different ways. I'm going to do it 2 different ways on the same video. So the first video she did was dirty poured, and it looked like it all merged together, but it actually kind of marbled in the piece. And then I can't remember how she did it the second way. I think she still dirty poured it, but she did 3 colors instead of 2 colors. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do like the glitz effect one way. And we pulled out this little tiny jar because it only holds 5 ounces, actually 4.5. So I'll need some little extras over here. So I'm going to do 2 colors, black and white. I want it to look like a piece of Italian marble. And I think that would be a good way to see the marbling. So I have a video number 168, and we did a lot of testing on the polyurethane back when we got it. That was a couple years ago. Cast and Craft actually worked in there. We used the red in that video. I'm going to use the black, and we're going to see if it actually works in here today. So let me grab an extras mold if I have anything laying around. Let me see what I have here that would look good in white. Actually, I could probably just paint something with some mica powder, which is what I will do. And that way it will come out pretty. Let's just get a butterfly or something. We'll do that, and we'll do a little turtle just in case. Let me flip these over just in case. And let's try the new colors that Fanny sent me. She sent me this mold too. So let's just put some of these colors on, and then we'll pour the extra mica, or not extra mica. Let me get this off my table if it lets me. Ooh, that went on a different color than I expected. Cool. I thought it was going to go on red, but no. That looks pretty neat. Polyurethane will pick up the chameleon powders if you want to put them in a thing. So there are some different things that you can get color onto your polyurethane resin, and mica powder is one of them. And hopefully the black Cast and Craft is one of them. I know the red one was fine, so I'm assuming the black one is fine. We're going to find out today. You can also use mica powder, but there are definite no's with polyurethane, and that's what that video shows you. It actually ruined one of my molds that I was using, which was no big deal. It was just a little candy mold I got from the store, and I had used it quite a lot anyway, but it's some of those colors that we mixed together. Yeah, had not a good reaction and ruined that mold. I couldn't get some out. So it's very, if you're getting into polyurethane, I did some testing for you. Not all testing, but I did do a lot. Let's do that one. And this red one, I need my switching sponge. And we'll see what this color looks like. Ooh, look at that. We're going to do a shaker turtle, something in there. And see what this color looks like if we have. And then we will do it again as soon as I unmold this one, since I only have the one mold and I want to see the same mold done the same 2 different ways. So that will be the experiment for the day. And then I will get back to Christmas. But I just couldn't wait. When I saw Wendy's thing, I was like, oh my gosh, she did it. And it actually works. I have to try that. Look at this, all this powder I didn't need in here. Come on. Maybe I could scoop it back into the jar. Maybe not. Not really. All right. Look at that fuchsia. I wonder what it's going to be when it comes out. Will it still be fuchsia is the question. All right. I'm just going to vacuum up my table here. We've already got it messy. If you guys don't have one of these cute little ladybugs, you need one. You'll get glitter up off your table, mica powders. All right. So what I'm going to do is what did I say, 5 ounces. I can't really, I'm going to have to do actually 6 because I need to do it in 2 cups. So I could color one of them and not color the other. And I'm going to be stirring double-handed, basically like this, because we need to be able to, I'll need a 3rd cup to dump them into. I'm just thinking out loud as I get to it. And I need some gloves on. Let me get those. So I just realized if I'm doing too much in both cups, I'm going to have more extras. So I pulled out the other 2 pinks that she had just purchased from me. And we're just going to brush a couple more molds because I know that I'm going to have way more than I need today. So we're going to test out a couple more colors. So I'm just going to brush this little bear, I call it a bear, into Resin calls it a puppy. Regardless, I will link it for you because I had a hard time finding it the first time because I was looking for a teddy bear, but they're calling it a puppy, so that's what it's listed under. Everything that I use is in the description box if I have links to it. If I forgot something, let me know in the comments and I will let you know if I forgot it. I will get you the link, or if I don't have the link, then I will let you know that I don't have that link. So I'm just gonna get this brushed as good as I can so we could see what these colors look like. There is one that is a deeper, or like a purpley color, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be the same. I'm not sure. Could just be intense and not color changing. And then what else did I pull out? Oh, I pulled out one of the butterflies because I didn't want the white one again. I just did white the other day. So we're going to test out her colors. And I forgot to grab my gloves. That's what I was going to go get. And I got distracted because of the different ratios that I was getting ready to mix. So that's okay. So I'm going to do, 3 ounces of each just because I need those marks on the cup. Once you mix it, I can't mess around with it and split it. So it has to be done at the very same time, if you know what I mean. If you've used polyurethane resin, then you know what I mean. If you have not used it, then you only have about 2 minutes. It says 2 minutes work time. And then you got to pour. So because you only have that long, which I don't even think it's 2 minutes, to be honest with you. I think it's faster. And that's why you have to color it before you mix them together. Let me just vacuum this up again. So those will be on standby over here because I'm probably going to have to do that again when we do the second experiment. So this is your polyurethane resin. It is 1-to-1 ratio by volume or weight. So you choose whichever one you feel more comfortable with. Low odor, work time 2 minutes, 10-minute fast curing. Probably take more than 10 minutes when it's deep like this. But I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, it won't be warm anymore and we can unmold it. This is my cup to dirty pour. We'll dirty pour it first, which means we're going to dump it like this into 1 cup and then pour it in quickly. So we have to move fast. Let me grab my gloves and get started here. Don't want to get it on your hands. I would treat it the same way you treat any other epoxy you're using. Now the Eco Pour stuff, I don't use gloves for that. That's not toxic or anything. It's like a plaster, gypsum, I don't know what it is, but it's not toxic. So I am going to hopefully get this down to the bottom of my jar so it will come out quickly. Let me make sure it's going to come out because I don't want to be messing around trying to get it out of the bottle. See, it's really thick and it's like half empty. So I would not want to be messing around like this while it's in there. Actually, I'll just leave it upside down because I'm not going to mix it together until it's colored anyway. So we're going to do, what did I say? 2 of each? Yes. 2 ounces. Hopefully I have enough. I need to order more. I have some on order. Don't buy me any. 2 ounces of each one. No. 1.5 ounces of each one. I need to get a different cup. This doesn't have half marks. I almost over poured. So let's get, these ones have half marks. I need 1.5 ounces. Okay, that's 1.5 ounces. And that's 1.5 ounces. So I'm just going to set this bottle aside so I do not use the wrong one. Let me move that. So it's at this point where you're still don't have to rush. This is when you're going to color one of them. So I'm going to color this one with my Cast and Craft. Just get some, see, it's not even coming out still. I had it upside down. Should put it in a warm bath, but I didn't. There's 1 drop. I don't even know how much I need, to be honest with you. I haven't used this in here. I'm trying to get it as black as possible. You could always use mica powders, but I know that the mica powders, I think this might be a stronger color than the mica powders. That's why I'm trying this one. Come on. I just need it to squeeze in there. I need way more than 1 drop at a time. Let me get this open a little bit more. For some reason, I have the smallest hole in the top of this. I just want to wash it off so I can see what I'm doing here. That could be the problem. It hasn't been used for quite a while, so I don't know. Oh, it's got a big enough hole. Just need to get this thick stuff down here. Come on. Maybe it's more empty than I thought. I don't know. I don't use it that often, so I'm very surprised it's that empty. Come on. Couple more drops. I know you're in there. There we go. There it comes. Let's just get that on my stick. Let's see what this looks like. I hope Let's Resin comes out with the black. I did ask them the question this morning as I was getting my polyurethane out. But of course, I won't hear back until later this evening when they are in the office. See, that looks black, but you know what I'm going to do? Well, let's add some more because it still looks kind of clear on my stick. There's a good chunk coming out right now. Come on, drop. Okay. I was going to say, let's add some mica powder, but I don't think it's really necessary. Now I'm wondering if we're going to have the same issue with unmixed pigment paste, because that's what this is a pigment paste that you would have in a resin piece, which I would assume that would be the case. Let me get that off the cup so we don't get that in our piece. I just want to mix this really good. And then we'll add another 1.5 to each cup and stir them both simultaneously. Get that off my stick. And hopefully it's mixed. Again, it's kind of grainy in there. See that? Might not be the best option. But we're going to go with it now because it's already in there and I don't want to waste anything. Oops, let me put that away so I don't lose it. Okay, now we need to pour in 1.5 of the other side. So let's do quickly. I'm going to put my stick in. Let's get this ready. So like I said, make sure you are ready. Actually, I don't really want the stick in just in case it's taking up volume. 1.5 to 3. Another drip. And then to 3. Come on. Go, 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 go. Time to stir. I'm not even going to cap it. Doesn't matter. And then we got to pour quickly into that other cup before it gets really hot. Okay, the clear one is clear, so we're going to go ahead and dirty pour it in here, which means, yeah, that's pretty grainy. Layering it, and then pour it in. Gosh, I don't have high hopes for this dirty pour, honestly. I didn't either when she did it, but it actually marbled, so I don't know how it did that. I think we're going to have a better chance at marble by doing Dawn's glitz effect. Don't over pour. I think we are going to have a lot of bubbles around that rim. Let me get these filled in here before I waste it. Let's do the butterfly. Sorry, I know you can't see this, but I'm in a hurry. And I'm going to quickly take a tool as quickly as possible because it's going to start curing any second now. It's like water, but I see bubbles around this edge. Maybe they're not bubbles. Maybe they're silicone pieces. I think it's silicone, actually. Well, you guys, that's it. Let me get a lighter and pop some bubbles. It should cure right in front of our eyes. I'm not going to reuse these cups. There is a little bit left in here, though. This one's going to cure the fastest because it's the deepest. And then, well, we didn't have enough for the turtle, so we'll do the turtle and the butterfly on the next one. Just going to wipe this up. Yeah, I don't like the graininess of that. We might have to do it again if I have enough polyurethane with mica powders instead of this pigment paste, because my pigment paste must be old. I'm not going to use that again. Not on this anyway. I could use it in resin, but not on this. There it goes. Gosh, I hope it kind of marbles. I'm going for like, here, let me move the butterfly in shot. Scoot everything over. I don't know if you could see it or not. Here goes that one and that one. And then, like I said, it's going to take some time to cool down before I want to handle it to get it out. But as soon as it's cooled down, we can go ahead and do it again. There that one goes. You can feel the heat generating off of them. It does get very hot, so you don't want to be messing around with it. That's why you got to be so quick. But it's super cool stuff. See, I don't see it marbled at all. I hope it is, but I just don't see it. All right, let's get this cooled and then we'll unmold. It's been about 20 minutes. I could tell you this one is already a fail because my pigment paste was old. So I'm not going to do the pigment paste. I'm going to do black Rolio graphite black, and because I know that will color and hopefully marble. But like I said, I don't know that the dirty pour is going to marble, but we're going to. Well, this came out kind of cool, but it's definitely not what we're going for. Look at the speckle. I mean, that's kind of cool. We got bubbles like I thought around that edge. Oh, let's do the extras and get these out repainted. Oh, they had, at least these works because it didn't matter. So this is like a purple red shift. So we'll finish that little guy up. And let's see this one. I'm going to need to... Oh, there's just extra powder in there. That is a pretty color. I love that. Green, gold, and purple. That is gorgeous. I'm going to at least paint. Let me paint this butterfly one again. But, oh, let's get this out. I like the speckle, but that's not marbled. So put it that way. I want to marble it. That is my goal, but I really love the speckle. Look at that. That is so cool. I like it. You really can't tell the bubbles much. They're not that bad. Not a lot of speckle here, just on the inside because it fell and sank. Huh. Okay. Well, that was try number 1, and that's what we're here for, right? So we're going to keep trying. Let me put on a color on this butterfly real quick. Let me clean it out first because some of the powders were overused and just left me a pile of powder in there. So I'm just going to clean it out with a cotton swab and some alcohol. And then we're going to do it again. The glitz effect, in case I don't have enough polyurethane. I should have enough to do it 2 more times, but I'm just not 100% sure. Oh yeah, I have enough. I have enough. We'll do it. Let me see. What color do I want to put in there? Let's do this one. This is, no, I don't want to do that one. Let's do, I thought I had Galaxy. What is this? Oh, this was a gift too. I haven't used this one yet. Let's do this one. We're gonna just paint it on real quick and see what it looks like, because I don't want a white butterfly or a marbled butterfly. I mean, a marbled butterfly probably wouldn't be bad, but I don't even know if it's gonna work for me. So that's the whole point of painting this, so I don't get a messed up. At least we'll have some pieces, even if they're extra, that are salvageable. Although I do like the speckle. What do you think about that speckled one? You know I'm going to bling it up somehow. I'm going to somehow make it presentable, since the bottom part doesn't have a ton of speckle on it, except the inside. I'm just going to... I need to bang this out over the garbage. That's what I need to do, so I don't have all that extra powder sitting in there. Actually, just do it right here. I thought I did that, though. Didn't I do that earlier? I did that earlier. Okay. Let's do the bear again. I shouldn't need all 3. We probably don't need it, so I'm not going to bother with that right now. This is called No Faux Mo. Glitter and craftsforyou.com. Don't know who that is. Okay, that's that one. All right, so let me just vacuum this up. Sparkle dust everywhere. Now let's do 1.5 ounces and 1.5 ounces like before. Oops, sorry, just slammed my door. Flying things everywhere. All right, 1.5 ounces, 1.5 ounces. 1.5 ounces. Ounce and a half. It needs to be a little bit more. Okay. And then we'll color the one with the mica powder, which I do know will work. This is the graphite black. Let me get my stick. This one, I don't know if I've used it yet, so we're using it today. I'm going to get enough in there to hopefully, because it's going to turn gray with the white. And I think, let's just do the same thing. We'll do the dirty pour since that's what I already started. After I get this all mixed, we'll do the dirty pour again, see if it marbles. And then the next one, 20, 30 minutes, we'll go ahead and do the glitz effect. I hope it marbles. That would be really, really cool if it does. Okay, there's that. Now we need 1.5 ounces. And this one is A. So I'm going to go to the 3 ounce mark. 3. And then mix two-handed until this clear one clears up. And we did get it in time. It was pretty good still. So what is that, 30 seconds to get it to clear up? Okay, let me get the molds out and let's do this. We're going to do black, white, black, white, black, white, and then dump. It's getting warm in my hand. A little bit more. Dump this one. I just don't see how a dirty pour will marble with this stuff. It's just like water. Get it filled up. Whoa, don't fill them too much. There's that one. Let's do the butterfly. Is that enough in there? That is good in there. We got a little bit left. You know what? Let's do this one. Let's see if we have enough. Do a little turtle dude. Perfect. I'm just going to pour the rest in there and the rest in there. Now we wait and we watch. I don't think I can get the bubbles out. I don't know what I'm looking at here on this mold to be messing around with it. I don't want it to cure with like my stick in there, which can happen. Can definitely happen. So I'm just going to wipe this off. Let me pop that bubble. Pop that bubble. And we'll watch this one and we'll kind of get a little feeling if it's going to work or not right away, because you'll see the back. I mean, we could see the marbling on normal epoxy on the back of our pieces when it marbles or not. So hopefully this will kind of show us if it's going to marble too. And then we'll do one more experiment before I have to bling everything up. That's going to take me a while. Pouring, no problem. Blinging these up, because of all those cross hatches, you already know what I'm going to do to those. So I'm going to use that same mica powder for the next session. That one's not gonna. So there it goes. Looks like a little bit. Let me get this one in front of the camera so you might be able to see. And these, that one's going. Looks gray to me. I'm not sure this is going to work. I don't know. That one has some potential. That would be really pretty if it did that. This one I don't have a lot of faith in. So it's good that we're doing, because this one has a walled jar and this one is deep. So that will tell you in that particular mold if it will work or not, because I have a feeling this one's going to work because it's a walled jar, kind of like our pen organizers, and this is a deep thing and it's just going to blend together. That's my guess. I don't know, but I could be wrong. But that one looks really nice. Oh man, let's hope that it's really hot. Let's hope that worked. I'm so interested. Piqued my interest. These are almost done. So I don't know. Man, if that one works and that one doesn't work, what I would say is stick to it in trays or walled jars like that. But your lids probably won't match if it has a lid, but maybe don't do lids. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go off of here about 10-15 minutes and then we'll unmold. They're still warm, but I can't wait anymore. It's only been like 15 minutes, but we're gonna do these first and see how they look. Where was the other one? Oh, I have the other one in there. I just washed it down. That is pretty. That doesn't have a ton of color change, but it's pretty nonetheless. I did repaint this one with the Galaxy for the next pour, and then we'll pour this butterfly. So that one is good. And then here is one of the pinks that I got. Come on. That's so cute. It's like an intense. It's not really a color changing. So that's what that one is, which is beautiful. Love it. Anyway, okay. Let's get these out. Let's do this one first. Of course, bubbles. I don't think there's any way around it. Not with this stuff, but did it marble is the question. Not too much. It's mostly gray. This one looks like it did, and I'm thinking it's because of, like I said, deep and walled. One more experiment. So this one did kind of marble. It looks really nice. It's too bad the top didn't do that. But we're going to make it pretty nonetheless. Again, a couple bubbles. I can't help that. But this worked way better than the top. It's still warm. So I really like the walled jar. Okay. We're going to do this one more time, and we're going to do it the glitz effect way. So dumping, 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 okay? So let me get the other one, 1.5 ounces. A little bit more. And then, whoops, this one I can't see. Talk about getting 3 projects done quickly. That's what you use is polyurethane. Okay, that's that one. I could put that one away. Let's get this one colored. I have a feeling this one's going to work better. I'm not sure about in both of them, but I know the walled jar for sure should work good. Plus you have a really, really, really durable piece here. They are rock solid, even in 15 minutes. Just because they're warm doesn't mean they're gonna bend. They don't bend. They're just warm to touch, that's all. And that's kind of what I wanted, was that marbly, like Italian marble color, which we got on the bottom. I was hoping for more veins, but again, I didn't think that the dirty pour was gonna be great, but it was okay in the bottom. All right, let's do, let me get that down the side so I can see what I'm doing here. And we shall pour and stir and do this one more time. Where is my numbers? Okay, ready? Here we go. 3, 3. Worry about that later. I'm going to stir till this one's clear. And then quickly do the glitz effect. I probably could stir longer, but I don't really want to since they're both clear. Let's move everything out of the way. All right, ready? So I'm going to do, I'll move like this. don't know. I don't know what it's going to do. I think it would work. Do some clear, fill it up. Well, not really fill it up. I don't want to. Okay. And then this one, just going to layer it, I guess. It's really not going to do much other than layer. I'm just going to pour this. It doesn't really need to be marbled in these pieces because it's not going to do anything. Let me get this in the bear real quick. I already filled up the butterfly. Oh, he's going to be short. Maybe I could pour some out of the butterfly before it cures. I'd rather have the bear filled up than the butterfly. So it'll still peel out. It's just going to be, yeah. All right, let's wait and let's watch. Let's watch as this is happening while I clean my mess up. Let me see if there's anything else I could scrape. No, it's pretty much done for. It gets really sticky in your cup. And a lot of times it'll cure right in your cup if you're not fast. So this will be experiment number 3. I have a feeling I'm going to like this one the best. But I do not know. I could put this away as we watch. I did not pop the bubbles. Now I have 3 things to finish today. Oh, here it goes. Here we go. Just gonna clean up while we're watching. Ooh, I think I might like this one. The butterfly is nothing to see because it's not even full. That looks kind of cool. I don't know. You'll have to tell me which one you prefer. That looks really neat. That one might have a chance. I think I'll put my mica powders away too while I'm standing here. I don't need them out. Prepping to finish my stuff. That looks really cool. That one has a bigger chance of... I can take my gloves off now. I'm not going to touch it. A bigger chance of marbling than this one did. Not 100% in love. I mean, if you like gray, it's beautiful. I'm going to have to think of what color I want to put on those cross hatches. That's going to take me a while, especially on 3 of them. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That looks cool. That looks super cool. This one, that one didn't marble, so it doesn't matter. Okay, let me give them 15 minutes and we'll unmold. I can't wait any longer. They are still warm, but I'm going to undo them. Now, I did paint the little bear while I was waiting. I just put black marker on his face and his toes. I'll put a magnet or something. Actually, no, I won't. Somebody might want him to stand up on their desk. The shaker turtle, I just made a UV resin turtle shell and put some little pink gem stuff in there. Little, I don't even know what they were. They were little inclusions, and then I put one butterfly and glued the shell on. I mixed a little bit of polyurethane and filled that butterfly up because I didn't want to have to clean out the mold. And then for these, I glued on a little butterfly on the top with super glue. So here again, the speckled one, which was the pigment paste, and then this dirty poured one. So let's see, these are going to be so cool. Let's see the top first. Again, we got bubbles. Not the best choice of jars, but I wanted something small. Ooh, that came out pretty good. That's more of what I was looking for, so maybe less blobs of colors, and we will have it. I'll have to trim those sharp edges off, though, because I really can't fill them in with UV resin. It really isn't going to do anything. And let's do this one. I think this is going to be my favorite. Oh, look at that. That is neat. You can marble with polyurethane, you guys. Of course, I knew it wasn't going to be black, but we got gray out of it. That is so nice. Now, you can't really tell when the lid is on that there are bubbles. There's a bubble right there, one there, there. They're not too bad because it kind of blends in with the jar itself. They don't need trimmed or sanded. I did really good pouring these ones. I did trim this one on the bottom. Or no, it was this one. This didn't need it on the bottom. I didn't even check this one. No, this one doesn't need it either. So now all I'm going to do is bling up my butterflies. Here's the two. This was the one from Temu, and this was the other one. I will put some rhinestones on those. I've already sanded down the backs of them. And let me bling these up. This is going to take me a while, but for you, 2 to 3 minutes.
Michelle's got her gloves on tight. In the glow of her workshop light, a little pour, a little swirl, she's chasing marble in her world. Gray veins stretch through a sea of white. Italian dreams on a quiet night. She's testing, she's trying, polyurethane's flying, looking for that perfect gleam, her marble dream. And when it sets just right, she'll add rhinestones black as night. Modern, elegant, a sparkling scene, Michelle's marble dream. Patience flows like the resin's tide. She tilts and tips, lets it decide. Will it run too thick, too thin? She's chasing beauty deep within. Each piece whispers, wait and see. Will it be the art it's meant to be? She's testing, she's trying, polyurethane's flying, looking for that perfect gleam, her marble dream. And when it sets just right, she'll add rhinestones black as night. Modern, elegant, a sparkling scene, Michelle's marble dream. Michelle's marble dream.
It looks like everything is done, you guys. I put some gold pearls on these gorgeous looking butterflies. Look at that color. I absolutely love this color. Love it. And then I put some pearls. Now, when I pulled this out of the mold, a lot of the powder I caked on too much in this mold and I didn't tap it out, I guess. So it didn't pull it out right here, but I think the transitional color looks kind of pretty. So I put white pearls in there. Didn't highlight anything because I didn't think it needed it. It was already highlighted with the light pink. So I like it like that. All I did with these guys was put a little bow on, blue and pink, and highlighted their toes and their face. That's it. Those are cute. They stand up all by themselves. So for the jars, I did the exact same thing to each of them because I think black went beautiful. I did put a black glitter butterfly on top, and I just went in all the cross hatches. They are gorgeous. I love them, and it's crazy how different they are. And if you have pigment paste and you like that look, that's how you get it. I don't know if it was actually the pigment paste or if it was the old pigment, if it was old, or I don't know what it was, because I have put pigment paste in polyurethane before and it colored it all the way through. So I don't know what happened to that. Maybe happy accident. I don't know. It looks kind of cool. And here's my favorite one with the black little diamonds all over that. So that is it. Now you know a few different ways of marbling your polyurethane. I hope you try it. If you do, please put your pictures on my Facebook group. I want to see them. I'm really, really interested in seeing that. And maybe we'll play around with some colors, like instead of black and white next time. But let's get through a few more Christmas things, and then we're going to come back to the polyurethane marbling. Stick around for those pictures, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Bye, everyone.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart.